Injury Lawyers, where truth wins, clients prosper, and justice reigns.
Happy to be back again with you in our America's Mattress Live Tower cam, which has a nice view of the lights here behind me right now. 37 degrees and clear skies. Winds aren't too strong, and again, we talked about those dew points earlier in the 5. There is almost no moisture here on the surface whatsoever, but a little bit up in the sky, right? You're starting to see some more clouds over towards the divide. But what we haven't seen is dramatically cooler temperatures. But hey, our margins are getting a little thinner, right? 44 was our high, and 39 degrees. Well, that's where we should be at. So only 5 degrees difference. So we don't see that a whole lot recently. Cooling down a little bit in the midweek. 19 degrees was our AM low, and we are only 1 degree above average there. So I would almost say it's a typical January day. Almost, not quite. 36 degrees, clear skies in Montrose right now. 5-mile-per-hour winds, nothing too crazy. Look at this here. We've hit officially the 45-degree mark on average for the month of January so far. We are now tied for the 4th warmest start to January on record through the 18th. It is the warmest January we've seen since 2018. So we're in the record books pretty much at this point, and not too many changes expected in our forecast. Temperatures coming soon, but a little bit of moisture, a little bit of snow and rain is coming on the way very soon. So look at this. Normal high, 38 degrees over the past 7 days. We were in those 50s last week. We didn't quite break any records, but we were certainly close at times. And then in those upper 40s once again as we moved a little bit closer toward the weekend and this week. And our highs overall has been kind of a little bit cooler than the day before. 47 in Nucla, 46 in Delta, 45 in Montrose, and 44 up in Battlement Mesa. So let's look at the forecast change, right? Because tomorrow it's going to look pretty similar. But as we get closer to the midweek, those 40s are going to push down a little bit because of this low pressure system undercutting this high on the Pacific coast, moving a little bit further towards the east. There are a couple different situations that could happen as we get into the weekend. So first of all, this low pressure system is going to move up towards the Four Corners region. But if it goes too far south, well, we might miss on some of that moisture. But we have a short wave coming from the north. What that's going to mean for us is a lot of cooler air and a bit of a boost in the atmosphere. Those two things both provide lift that could mean for some rain and some snow. If those two arrive at the exact same time, well, then we're going to get a very rainy and snowy Friday and Saturday morning is what we're looking at right now in terms of timing. So what's this mean for you as of right now? Right now, if you have travel plans on Friday and into the day on Saturday, at least the early day, you definitely want to be keeping a close eye on this forecast. Look at this. Friday during the day, I bumped down our chances. So far, I think we're looking at a bit of a later in the day arrival right now. So Friday night in particular, I think widespread rain and snow will be on the table, but the timing of those two systems will be paying close attention to, because if one is a bit earlier than the other, it's going to decrease our precipitation totals drastically. Additionally, if you get more of that colder northern air, it could be more on the snow end than the rain end here in the valley. So just keep a close eye on your forecast. Keep on watching as we get in the next few days here. Tonight, though, will look pretty similar to the day before. 19 in Grand Junction. 15 in Delta will be our low, 24 in Moab, 11 all the way up there in Carbondale. And then tomorrow's highs, 49 in Grand Junction. I think we warm back up a little bit more. 51 in Delta, 47 in Montrose, 52 in Paonia, and 41 over in Aspen. So our 7-day forecast will show how much cooler we get is still, again, a little bit variable right now. Right now, I have a high of 44 on Friday and 39 on Saturday. So, again, some rain will be possibly mixed in there. And then 40 on Sunday. I think we move kind of back into a warmer system as we get into early next week. 47 tomorrow will be your high in Montrose. And on Thursday, 46. And moisture moves through as we start the weekend.